Multiple safes broken, drawers opened, closets and boxes ransacked thoroughly.
What the feds just uncovered in Floyd Mayweather's house is terrifying. They're going after Floyd Mayweather's bag. Remember the brother that walked around with $100 million check in his bag, said he ain't even got to cash it? Well, they on his line.
I think it got to right now because the money gone. So the money's really gone.
In a shocking turn of events, the FBI uncovered what's being called a $420 million scam tied to Floyd Money Mayweather. During a high-profile raid on his Las Vegas mansion, agents reportedly found evidence of major financial manipulation, fake investments, and questionable overseas accounts, shaking the core of the retired boxing icon's extravagant empire. What pushed the story into viral territory was ESPN's outspoken commentator Stephen A. Smith, whose fiery, unfiltered reaction resonated with millions and perfectly echoed the public's stunned response.
I share a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. It's a sports cars. It's a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys?
I haven't seen these?
No.
What? Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
Federal agents raided Floyd Mayweather's multi-million-dollar Las Vegas mansion as part of a sweeping investigation into an intricate financial scheme. Reports suggest ties to shell companies, cryptocurrency laundering, and fraudulent investments connected to individuals within Mayweather's close inner circle.
Hey, what's up everybody? So check it out, this morning I was walking through Beverly Hills and I passed by Floyd Mayweather's $30 million mansion. It's over 15,000 square feet with 6 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, resort-style backyard.
Insiders reveal the FBI seized dozens of electronic devices, financial records, offshore banking documents, and encrypted ledgers. Authorities are investigating an estimated $420 million linked to potential financial fraud and illicit transactions.
My lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Floyd Mayweather has long flaunted his lavish money team, lifestyle, private jets, Bugattis, diamond chains, and stacks of cash. However, federal agents now suspect that part of this fortune may have been gained or maintained through illegal activity. Disturbingly, some documents indicate Mayweather may have either knowingly invested in or unknowingly fronted fraudulent investment schemes that scammed thousands, particularly in international markets.
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million box.
$1.8 million?
You're the first to see it. That's insane. That 1.8 is high. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we do it.
That is sick, dude.
But you gotta show them what it's saying.
Money green.
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. 101 piece. This is bad.
101.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That 1 of 1.
$1.8 million.
It's a one of champ.
Stephen A. Smith has personally witnessed Floyd Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle, from his sprawling mansion and fleet of luxury cars to his private jet. Familiar with Mayweather's financial success, Smith has seen the rewards of his hard work and discipline up close. This first-hand exposure provides Smith with a rare insight into the boxing legend's empire, offering a unique perspective on Mayweather's business acumen, money management, and the magnitude of what's now at stake.
Mayweather was undefeated for the last half of his career with one hand. He constantly broke his hand. Yeah. He would go into a ring, knowing he had no shot at knocking somebody out because his hands were hurt too much, and literally walked in the ring and said, I'm gonna embarrass you and humiliate you by showing the world you can't hit me.
What makes Stephen A. Smith's passionate response even more impactful is his personal connection. He's visited Floyd Mayweather's mansion before. In past interviews and podcasts, Smith described the home as a monument to success and a powerful testament to what talent, discipline, and branding can achieve in one man's life.
Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me
Yes.
are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3-1.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to 15 million.
After retiring, Floyd Mayweather entered a new phase of his career. Exhibition matches that appeared driven more by money than legacy. His bout with YouTuber-turned-amateur boxer Logan Paul stood out as a prime example. Stephen A. Smith openly criticized the fight, arguing it lacked any real competitive value. For a former champion who once dominated the sport, facing an inexperienced opponent like Paul seemed less about testing skill and more about chasing a payday. To many, it felt like a blatant cash grab.
Boxers, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
When Floyd Mayweather was questioned about Logan Paul's claims of unpaid earnings during an appearance on the Pivot podcast, he appeared to deflect the issue. Mayweather casually stated he liked YouTube and downplayed the situation as just a delay, insisting that money takes time to come through. His response came off as evasive, framing the matter as a minor timing issue rather than directly addressing the accusation of failing to pay what was owed, raising further questions about transparency.
Oh, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube, because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when the tables turn. Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't ever trip. So now when the tables turn, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
Recent reports have raised serious doubts about Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s claims of owning a $42 million portfolio consisting of 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan, despite his public statements and Instagram video declaring, "All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. Investigations suggest otherwise." Property records reviewed by Business Insider reportedly show no change in ownership, contradicting Mayweather's assertions and casting skepticism on the legitimacy of his real estate claims and the transparency of his financial dealings.
Guess what? You can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand, as a real estate person myself, what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shares of these buildings.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. recently responded to rumors about his $42 million real estate investment causing financial issues. He claimed he independently purchased 62 buildings in Manhattan, emphasizing, "I used my own money, and no one else is involved."
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright." In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying, like, that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
Property records reviewed by Business Insider contradict Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s claims of owning 62 Manhattan buildings, suggesting he may only hold a minority stake with options for future expansion. This raises questions about the accuracy of his statements and whether he's withholding details or was misled in the deal. Mayweather, celebrated as the highest-paid boxer in history, amassed wealth through his undefeated career and savvy self-promotion. After retiring in 2017, he continued to enjoy a lavish lifestyle, acquiring luxury properties and items. However, reports have surfaced about significant financial struggles, including a $22.2 million debt to the IRS for unpaid taxes from 2015. This financial pressure reportedly played a key role in his decision to return to the ring for high-profile exhibition matches, which seemed driven more by money than legacy.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
Stephen A. Smith has repeatedly expressed his discomfort with Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s post-retirement exhibition matches. While he understood the McGregor fight, due to McGregor's combat sports background, Smith criticized later exhibitions against less challenging opponents. He argued that these bouts, seemingly driven by easy paydays, could damage Mayweather's hard-earned legacy.
The third having any real kind of boxing background. I did not see the fight, although I heard he lost every round and Floyd Money Mayweather was whipping him pretty good. I was not there. I did not see it. I do not know. Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match, all right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. John Gotti III, I don't know anything about him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. And yes, I'm being smart. I'm not trying to disrespect the grandson of a mobster. Fair enough. But
in a candid interview, Stephen A. Smith directly questioned Floyd Mayweather about his priorities, asking if he valued legacy over financial gain. Mayweather's responses, often emphasizing his business acumen and revenue generation, led Smith and others to believe his focus had shifted from legacy to wealth accumulation.